So hi guys, you're not going to need much to do these drawings. We've got a couple of pencils, got a lighter and a darker pencil and a ruler. You can see here where I'm making a couple of points. In fact, I'm just making one point, that's on the horizon line. That is the point at which everything is going to converge to, and that's going to give us the illusion of perspective. As you put in any horizontal lines, the point above the horizon line is going to obviously go down towards the vanishing point. Anything below it is going to go up towards it. And as you can see, each of the lines you draw in, if you keep them nice and straight, then as the additional lines emerge, you'll see that you can actually start to create the illusion of distance. You're creating that kind of perspective drawing. So as you put in additional lines, try to keep your horizontal lines nice and straight, keep your verticals nice and straight, and then think about your angle. So that diagonal that I've just drawn in, all of the diagonals will go towards your single vanishing point. So as you draw in the side of a window, the side of a doorway, as soon as you've put that first vertical line in, you take the top of it to your vanishing point, and it gradually will give you all of the right kind of angles that you want. You can get a roof in, you can get a chimney in, etc., windows, doorways, etc. Remember the distance between them, so between one window and the next, is going to be getting smaller as it goes away from you as well. So if you're going to measure things out, you've got to remember that, for example, the height of a building, as you get to the building closer to the vanishing point, that building is going to necessarily be decreasing in size. Therefore, the spacing between things like windows and doorways and so on is also going to be decreasing in size. So, try not to make the mistake of drawing the spaces between things so that they're exactly the same. You'll see if you do a strip of windows along one of your buildings, they really are going to be becoming very, very tiny as you get towards your vanishing point. So the idea is to build this street. As you can see, I've started using the darker pencil now because I'm quite confident about those lines. The reason I was using a lighter pencil, so sort of an H pencil, or even an HB pencil really, to start with, is just so you can start to plot some of those lines. Then you can start to go back over them, filling them in so that they're nice and strong. You've already got some light marks that you've made, and you can keep going over the ones that you're happy with, and add in. Obviously, you can add additional detail. Pavement, roadside curb, you could put trees in it, obviously getting smaller as they go further away. They're going to be getting smaller and closer together, so the perception is going to be, or what you're going to create is going to give us the illusion of everything becoming much, much tinier at that vanishing point, which is obviously why it's called the vanishing point. The idea is that the horizon line is your eye level, so things that are above your eye level will be angling down towards the vanishing point, apart from those things where we look at the side of a building, the side of a building where it's going to be flat. So again, you're going to need just your horizontals and your vertical lines. The second drawing you're going to be doing is going to be, it's quite hard to see in this video, I'm afraid, but I'm just doing a rectangle with a vanishing point right in the middle of it. As I move on to the darker pencil, it becomes much more obvious. So we've got the back wall of a room, and you're going to be drawing in different parts of the room. You can see my ruler is usually lined up with any point, so the corner of a wall, for example, and the vanishing point, and that gives me the angles as I move away from the corners of that back wall. So initially you're getting those two walls in. Obviously you can be doing doors, you can be doing windows. You want to think about giving a sense of depth within those as well, so they're not like flat like a piece of paper. So again, by just adding in those extra marks, those extra lines that give us the depth of the brickwork, for example, you can see that it gives you a much more realistic effect so that it makes the walls look solid. So here I'm drawing the ceiling in, and then rather than just going straight ahead and drawing the line at the bottom of the wall, I'm popping a table in because the table may interrupt that horizontal line that's on the bottom wall. But obviously you can draw in any furniture you want. You can make it a pool table, You could get some sofas in, you can get some chests of drawers in. Remember, if you're doing any cupboards, it's going to be the back of the cupboard that's going to be touching the wall. So try not to draw the front surface of any cupboards in. Anything that's flat against the wall, so here you can see I'm drawing pictures against the wall and so on, that's absolutely fine.